Boys and girls, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Thanks for coming by. Today I wanted to show you our Miniz class. Miniz are bodies that are actually constructed or made for RC racing. They have a scale of 1 to 28. This is an example of a McLaren, and we just take off the bodies because they're quite easy to use, quite easy to adapt to our nuts and bolts chassis. Again, very easy to use, very easy to come by, and a lot of GT and GT3 bodies. This is what the chassis and the underside looks like. I'm gonna open the chassis and the body for you now, just to give you a look or a brief idea on what the chassis look like, what they are made of. This is a old Momo chassis, German chassis. They are still produced. They look slightly different today, but the idea is the same. You glue the outside holders to the body and you screw those to the chassis then. Give me a second. I'm going to show you what it looks like if it's taken apart and show you what the upside of the chassis looks like. We're racing those with foam tires. We're racing those with a standard motor, so the motor needs to be the same, foam tires. The rest is basically up to you. It's just the ground clearance that is still in the rules. We're using ball bearings in those chassis, as you can see here, front and rear. The chassis itself has got a wobble for the body already built in. Yeah, the ball bearings should work easy, as they do on this chassis, thank God. So at least something I made right on that one. And it's also got a suspension for the front axle, as you could see. Yes, and we're using a little weight distribution as well. You can see in front of the motor a little lead, and to the side of the motor. I think I'm going to change that and put more to the front. Going to show you the suspension here. As you can see, there is, give me a second. Yes, there is the suspension built in for the front plate. Here you see the movement up and down. Of course, you can change the suspension to medium, hard, or soft, depending on how much grip you've got on the track. That's how it varies, or what you can change on the chassis. Also, you can change the wobble. You can have more wobble, less wobble. I tend to use less, so still a movement, but not too much. The gear ratio is up to you and up to the track. That's to the personal likes. Yeah, that's about it. Those chassis are quite easy to use, quite easy to install. And we use those scale auto front standard tires. Just true them to the size we need them to for the ground clearance. But you can adjust the front axle and the rear axle, and that's an easy thing. And I've got so many GT bodies. There's an Audi on top. There you see the McLaren, and they drive really, really good on foam tires. So, hope you like that. Don't forget, press the subscribe button. See you around.